Afternoon VC. Alright, so today it's going to be something a little different. And I assume most of you will tune out, which is perfectly fine. I don't know why I'm doing this. I think I might have shown a lot of these before. I might have even done a video like this before. I've been doing this VC thing for, seems like a few years now. Probably 5 or 6 years or so. Anyway, we're going to talk about the cassette today. As you see, there is my boom box. It has to keep a regular diet in order to function properly, so we feed it regularly. I love all forms of media when it comes to music, except for downloads and streaming and all that horse shit. Although I did like Napster, because you could get a lot of great live stuff off of it when it first came around. But this other business is not for me, but I do love my tapes still. Used to have them in the car a lot. And I still use them for recording. And so I started going through my tapes. I'll show you what's on the shelf that still gets play, and then I have a case. I'll show a few in there. But I came across this tape, and this is Marriedmanband, all one word. This is track 1. So this is a demo that I recorded of myself playing guitar. This was the first track that was written for a 7-inch that my friend Joe Sloan and I are going to record at some point, hopefully in Spain, with Santi Garcia at his studio there. And that's the plan, but that, we'll see when that happens. But I'll play you this tape. This is just the guitar track of a song that I wrote, and hopefully you enjoy this. It's raw, and it's on a tape, so it ain't gonna be audiophile, but here we go. And I'll come back and show some cassettes. My drummer now lives in Winston-Salem, so it's a little bit difficult to jam these days. That's Marriedmanband. Not to be confused with the Married Men, which I think Jack White had something to do with, or I'm not sure. Anyway, Cassettes. So I got a few here that I'll show that stay on the shelf lately. Fight Amputation, Ugly Kids Doing Ugly Things, their first ever release. This just got put out on cassette. Limited to like 50 copies or something. This is on gold. And Knife Hits, great label out of Philadelphia. There's the cool Fight Amp. Broken television symbol with the lightning through it. Love Fight Amp. Heavy greatness out of Philly. So there's that tape. This one's on red cassette. This was a great kind of one-off thing out of New York City. They might have had more stuff, but to me it was a one-off. Head Wound City. And this was the song Scraper. That's a cool song. This is a single. God knows where I got this. On Vice. I don't even know what year that's from. Who knows? Well, out in 2016 it says. 2016. More stuff from Philly. Those bands love to put out cassettes, so, and I love them for it. Low Dose. I need this on vinyl. It's very difficult to get on vinyl. All the copies are in the UK for some reason, which makes absolutely no sense to me. This was on a blue tape, and these are really hard to get a hold of now. Again, very limited. Female vocals, guitarist from Fight Amp, killer Philly band. Great Boston area band, Pile. One of the best bands in the world, in my opinion. These cassettes are really hard to get a hold of now. These I got from the band years ago. This is their first cassette demonstration, which got a vinyl release finally, and I need to get it. It's about the only Pile piece of wax I don't have. White cassette. Very dynamic band. Rock. Very unique vocals. Check out Pile. Some of their live stuff that they did during the pandemic is absolutely phenomenal on YouTube. And this is their cassette here as well. Another very rare cassette. Hard to get. This one's not even titled. I can't remember what this is called, but this has got great jams on it. More Philly. Band Rid of Me, which kind of was born out of Low Dose. This is the EP Summer. This one's on red cassette. More great punky hardcore out of Philly. Picked this up at the gig here in Charlotte the last time I saw Russian Circles out of Chicago. Great instrumental band, kind of like Pelican, but even more dynamic. This is their album Guidance, which is one of my favorites. Kind of an underrated record for them on a white cassette. This was like $5 or something. So I got something to support the band. I always try to buy something in the lines of merch from any band I go to see. That's just part of something I've always done. I always felt like, it supports the band even more than buying the ticket. Because a lot of the ticket price doesn't go to the band. Goes to the venue. So buying merch is kind of huge deal for bands when they tour. I was a roadie for years for a band and sold their t-shirts and CDs, so I know this firsthand. But yeah, Guidance. I haven't even cracked the seal on that one, so that might happen today. I have the vinyl though, and CD. Some stuff from Spain. Also very limited cassettes. There's a label, Biora Discos, and they have a Bandcamp page, but this was one of 30 copies of a band called Anacardos Lada, which is a great duo. Good heavy stuff, melodic, Really, really love Anacarta Salata. Guitar and drums. Just this is ELA-GDV Bior Discos. Cool label out of Spain. That's kind of on the post-hardcore end. And then this tape on the same label, and this is Mont, M-O-N-T, and their demo. 1 of 30 copies of this. This is beautiful acoustic record. 2 acoustic guitar players, a lot of ambient stuff going on because they pretty much like recorded this on their porch. The dogs out there barking at the beginning and stuff, recorded right on it. I mean, it takes in all the sounds that are around them. This is absolutely beautiful music. Probably my favorite, one of my favorite cassettes, because you can't get this any other way. This isn't on CD even, or vinyl or nothing. Just this tape. Mourn, very popular band out of Barcelona, and this was their, I think, first tape. I remember buying this for a couple of bucks from Scott at the old Lunchbox. Your Brain is Made of Candy. What a great song. Mourn, love these ladies. Great band out of Barcelona. This is probably the rarest tape I have. This is the band No More Lies from Saint Feliu de Dios in Spain. This is Santi's band, was the producer I talked about earlier. This is Goodwill. There could have been only maybe 50 copies of this too, maybe less. This is old. Great band in the, I don't know what you compare them to, Helmet, or nah, not really Helmet. I don't know. They're their own thing. But here's like this. You can see there's how young they were at the time when they made this. They were just kids. I mean, that's Santi there, and now he's like in his early 40s or whatever. This is old, but you could already hear the potential for this band. One of my favorite bands of all time, No More Lies. I got to see them in Barcelona as a guest. A band that just broke up during the pandemic, from Minneapolis. Phenomenal heavy band, Buildings. This is their album Melt, Cry, Sleep. I've shown this before. This is a yellow cassette. This was also, I think, limited. I have this album in every way, shape, or form, CD, vinyl, the works. This was on, I forget which, different labels put out different things for them. Puddle Jumper Distro, I think, put out the tape. Those are gone, I'm sure. Next up, probably my favorite band, period, of all time, Lungfish. These are extremely rare cassettes. Very valuable. I've had people, when I had my Discogs public, when I had my collection on there, now it's private, I'd have people email me all the time offering me $100 for some of these tapes, and I'd tell them to eat shit. But these are all on Discord. They're all sealed still. I have these albums on CD and vinyl, so there's no need to really crack these cassettes, as valuable as they are. Talking Songs for Walking, which is one of their more rocking outings. The early stuff was a little more rocking out. Lots of songs on this. Daniel Higgs, fucking genius, as I've talked about before. Another their most rocking album, Rainbows from Atoms. Like, if you ever want to get into Lungfish, this would be the one. Indivisible is my favorite album from them, but that's where they got real repetitive and just groove all the time. But this is more rockin' affair. On Discord from, what, 93 maybe? From way back. Great Baltimore band. Maybe the best band ever come out of Baltimore. And then Pass and Stow. This one's extremely rare. Yeah, DIS 92C. A great album, one of my favorite album covers. Daniel Higgs did a lot of their artwork too, so that's all from him. I have a lot of copies of that record in different formats. Yeah, there's a few here on jazz stuff, which you can still find cheap on cassette. Ornette Coleman, The Art of the Improvisers on Atlantic. Yeah, Ornette, great sax, free jazz player. These are fun. Some Blue Note Japanese boots, Marriedmanband III Evolution. Well, Japanese style. These were actually made by someone here in Charlotte, with like a replica Obi. Really cool. And that's Evolution, the greatest Blue Note album of all time for me. Some other stuff also from Marriedmanband III. And then this tape, I think Maslow sent me this, so thanks, Mazzy. Tony Williams' Native Heart, phenomenal drummer. This is a really cool tape. I think he sent me this, the tape, and the vinyl, like a Beatles pin. Some really cool stuff. Really appreciate it, Mazzy. This stays in the arsenal for the boombox. This one is the most recent tape I bought when I saw Mutant Strain, the best band in Charlotte going right now, punk band. This is their tape, Epic Punk Shit. A lot of different colors on this one. This one's the yellow. I'm sure this was cheap. This is a few bucks, probably $5, something. They have phenomenal merch. I mean, phenomenal artwork. Shirts are killer, and the shirts are like $10. Like, they're total DIY deal, but keeping it real. And God, they put on a hell of a performance. Guitarist is unbelievably wicked. This is one of my favorite tapes that I've ever found. Band out of Los Angeles. They were out around the same time as Rage Against the Machine, and had that whole aesthetic as far as the message, you know, anti-government, things like that. But Stanford Prison Experiment. Different sound from this band though. Great fucking band. One of my favorites ever from LA. And this is a very rare tape on red. Got It Wrong's on here. Bomb, Anger Engine, Gone. Some good cuts on this. Very hard to find. This tape, I got at a gig here at Snug Harbor. Late Bloomer, which is Scott from Lunchbox's band where he plays drums. This is Things Change. This is on green. I need to actually talk to Scott. This one doesn't play that good. Something's up with it. I might need to offer him a trade. But yeah, I got that. Again, I support the bands when I go see them. And then I've got a few tapes that Dom from Seeking a Thread sent me that are from the radio show there in Ithaca. Searching for a Thread. This one's Dubby Punk Explorations. And I've got Dusty's Fried and Funky World Tour. And I've also got Fried Toast Dosed, Cowpokes, and Remote Rock. This one's pretty cool, man. This one's got Link Ray on it, Flying Burrito Brothers, country funk. A lot of stuff I don't have or listen to normally, so this one's real fun. And yeah, that's all the tapes that are kind of in the current rotation. I got some old ones here in my old tape thing. What's left? I sold most of my tapes to Scott at Lunchbox, and tapes were kind of back at the time when I did that, and he gave me a hell of a store credit on them. Let's see, we got Pearl Jam Vitalogy original cassette. Bought that. Walked from my dorm room all the way to the record store like I was doing in college. Bunch of miles and back to always get stuff when it was released. Got that on release day. Vitalogy, my favorite Pearl Jam record. There's a bunch of recorded stuff in here, so I'll just show you the regular stuff. A lot of Rush. Grew up with Rush. So there's 2112. These original tapes. Permanent Waves. I got Moving Pictures. Some of the later stuff I really dug was like Power Windows. Roll the Bones. I remember, I think this came out the same day as Vitology, possibly. No. Counterparts did, or whatever the name of that record was. This was before that. Roll the Bones. Original Bad Motorfinger. This is probably worth a little bit now. I got that day of release. We got a single of Sponge with that Nina Menashe song, Rotting Pinata. That was kind of a one-off band. Local H, High-Fiving Motherfucker. Yeah, I've shown these tapes before. That one's on white tape. And some sampler tape from this band Shovel that I got it free at, I don't know, at Ozfest. Oh, this is a good one. This is I-45, rap group out of Houston. The Broken Note sampler with Dinosaur Salad on the other side. I-45 was killer. Check them out on YouTube. They have like the bike song or whatever it is. We played with them at Bay Street Bar in Savannah, and they called their DJ from prison and put him over the mic during the performance. Absolutely fucking off the chain. What else is in here? My other band before Marriedmanband was Jarvis the Iniquitous. This was our demo tape. Seth, our singer, was amazing. Yeah. Oh, that's good stuff right there. That's what I got here. Some band from Fredonia, Love Apple. Ain't listened to that in forever. So yeah, that's some tapes. So I'm sure I'm gonna lose like 487 subs today. Peace.